Hell yeah. Love a good dog walk. Wow. Her again, Ocelot. Do it. Yo, Artie. I do remember Bright, yeah. Will Smith movie about if fantasy stuff was real and what it would be like in a contemporary modern society, like orc police officers. Orcs were a stand-in for the black experience, and yeah. I believe the MacGuffin in that movie was a wand. It was like a magic wand or something. But yeah, it was a whole universe that never got, they never did anything with it because it bombed. But yeah, there was a ton of stuff planned out. They made a really dated Black Lives Matter joke. I think Will Smith like kills like a fairy or something, or an elf. And he says like, elf lives don't matter today. And it's like, this is extremely dated. I want to say it was a Max Landis thing, or he had something to do with it. I could be wrong about that part. I thought Max Landis was connected to it somehow. Landis wrote it. Okay, yeah. I knew he was attached to it somehow. I just couldn't remember how. What happened to Max Landis? Was he like a sex pest or something? I know his movies generally all sucked, and then he did the cringe bully shielding thing where Red Letter Media ripped him apart, so he became their friends, so they wouldn't make fun of him anymore. And then they stopped inviting him onto things, I think because he was a sex pest or something? I can't remember. Or maybe he said some misogynistic shit. Okay. Yeah, this is all shit that I vaguely remember. Oh. Speaking of misogynistic. Hey, Sharky. Am I still on track to finish this by Thursday? No. But for there were reasons outside of my control. This week took a big old turn. But it will be done soon. Under a week. You will regret it. When he grafts your clone son's arm onto his body. enjoyed that reel that Miles put out today about the middle part of the painting. Yeah, Miles is he's a beast. A beast. A sexual beast. You shouldn't be able to make art that looks that good while also looking that good yourself. I want to beat his face to a pulp, like in that Fight Club scene, just to destroy something beautiful, you know? Oh, hey, Spitboy. What's going on? Spitboy, I might be able to do something in a couple weeks on I think the 15th, which I think is a Friday. I might be up in the city, but I'm not sure. Not sure yet. I gotta take my mom to the airport, I believe. And after I drop her off, it might be late enough in the day that I have nothing else to do. I'll let you know. When I know, I will let you know. If you're wondering why the stream is so late today, I started streaming at like 5 in the morning or something, till 7, and then I took a break, and then I started to freak out, and then I cleaned my entire house. All of it. Cleaned every surface, washed every dish, scrubbed every floor. I cleaned the stairs. I cleaned the tubs. I cleaned absolutely every inch of everything. So, yeah. I'll let you know when I know, Spitboy. Oh. Can you guys see the candelabras I got from an old church behind me? Yeah, I think you can. In my astrolabe. Yeah. How have I been? Oh, I'm a mess, dude. I'm fucking not sleeping. I'm barely eating. It's been. Oh boy, it's been a couple weeks. That's for sure. I went to get my my medication and they doubled it, and I don't know if that was an accident or not. So we're gonna find out what that does. Gross Girl was the only person awake. I streamed so early this morning that Gross Girl was still up late working on a deadline. And it was just the two of us. Sick. Yeah, I'm trying not to drink my coffee. I want to, but I'd like to be in bed by 8. So I can wake up tomorrow and do a nice long stream. Probably only going to be streaming for like an hour. Oh. Get those dishes. Get those dishes, Gross Girl. Get them. Fucking get them. I learned today that an artist we all know and love, who I will not name, is planning on doing illustrated versions of classic literature that they will be kickstarting. And I am very fucking excited to see what they do. Gonna fully support that. I don't know if they want it known yet though, so I will not out them. Dude, the relief I felt today. Okay, if anyone follows James Jean, I'm a James Jean print collector, okay? I've spent over $10,000 on James Jean prints. He said he was dropping a new print today, and he's friends with Guillermo del Toro, right? And Frankenstein's coming out, and he did the Pinocchio poster, and Pinocchio is like one of the best prints he's ever done. I was so fucking terrified that I was about to spend $600 on a Frankenstein print today. And then I got the mailing list email and I looked at it and I was like, oh, thank God. I don't have to buy this. This is not a Frankenstein poster. If there is a Frankenstein poster, I will buy it. But holy shit, did I not want to spend $600 today. Link to what? Cool, dude. I would pay that. I'd pay $50 for a Sharky. Oh, man. I wonder what... Man, I don't know. Del Toro as Frankenstein could go either way. The monster's either going to look fucking awesome, or it's going to just be a big dude. Just a big normal dude. I really hope the monster is a monster. I really hope he uses his fucking art direction talents and gives us a genre-defining creature. Horrible. Ba-da-dum, ba-da. Was this Frankenstein revealed? Hold on. I see a dude in like a cloak. I see Frankenstein wearing a cloak. Hey, Jacobo. Oh, he's going for the fucking Bernie Wrightson look. Is it the guy from fucking Euphoria? Jacob Elordi? Is that the guy from Euphoria? It can't be, right? No way. Oh my god, I think it is. It's the fucking dude from Euphoria as Frankenstein. As the Frankenstein's monster. Hell yeah. Okay. It's gonna look just like Bernie Wrightson's. That's dope. Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein always reminded me of Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. His Frankenstein looks a lot like Ash, and his monster looks a lot like Evil Ash. The appeal of Euphoria is entirely the acting. If you want to watch unhinged fucking teens acting like crazy, like the acting in Euphoria is very good. All the actors in it are excellent. Their crash outs are incredibly well executed. But it's very much just elevated teen drama. Like it's popcorn. It's not like, you know. It's very good though, the acting. It's very, very, very good. Euphoria is kind of a case study on the everything's good but everybody's miserable. It's like a very, I don't know what to call that genre. It's a thing though. It's like everyone's got money and they're doing pretty well, but everyone's also like, they don't have like purpose in their life and they're all fucking miserable. But yeah, admittedly, I haven't finished all of Euphoria. I've only watched a little bit of it, and it's got some very good crash outs. That Sydney Sweeney sure knows how to play a psychotic white girl. she really knows how to play a fucking mess of a white girl, let me tell you. Oh boy, I've met some people that are that character in real life. I was shocked at how fucking accurate her acting was in that. I was like, oh, I went to school with this girl. Even down to like the little facial tics. Any Euphoria type stories? Yeah, me and Dave have talked about a lot of them. We had a lot of weird, fucked up stuff happen in our town. A lot of really dark, awful shit. We knew tons of drug addicts. Sydney Sweeney's in The Handmaid's Tale? I always think The Handmaid's Tale is... I never watched it because it's weird to me that the girl from Mad Men, who's a Scientologist, is the main character. It's like, how are you the lead in The Handmaid's Tale as a Scientologist? Like, I don't understand that. That's very, very fucking strange to me. But I might watch it someday. Yeah, our childhood here was extremely Stephen King. It's just weird that the show is like anti the thing that she is. It's very weird. What's good, man? I had a terrible childhood experiences. I'm jealous. One of my earliest memories was me and my brother were both born blind. My dad was also born blind. And we had to get corrective surgeries in our eyes at Massachusetts Eye and Ear Hospital. And I had my first corrective surgery because I was older, but my brother was getting his, and he was still blind, and he couldn't see like anything really. And my dad took us to a herring run where the fish go upstream, so that my brother could feel the fish because he couldn't see the fish. And a police officer saw us doing that and arrested all three of us. Literally put us in a fucking jail cell. My dad, my brother, and me. I was like 5. My brother was like 3. Or 6 and 4, somewhere around there. And yeah, they fucking locked us up. We were in there for hours. Fucking one of my earliest memories. I've had enough. Gross. You're not supposed to touch the fish when they're spawning, apparently. How did you find that? Oh, you're linking to just the Twitch. You're not linking to a specific episode. I was like, how the fuck did you find one where we talk about that so fast? Yeah, there were like drifters that lived in the woods here. Just like weird hobo people that just like lived out in the woods and would jump trains and ride the trains up to Canada and down to Florida. And there was like a little shanty town out in the woods where sometimes they would congregate. And one of the drifters was related to one of my neighbors. And like around the same time every year, he would just show up, sleeping in my parents' backyard out under a tree. And it was like, I don't know, it was like Gandalf showing up to the hobbits in the springtime. It was just, oh, it's spring. He's probably out there. And yeah, he'd just magically appear. And then he would fucking scrounge money to buy alcohol and get shit-faced and fall asleep under the tree. When I say under the tree, it was like an old foundation of a demolished house that was like overgrown with tree roots. And he would sleep under it, like the hobbits hiding from the Nazgul, because it would protect him from the rain. And yeah, I don't know. Lots of good stuff like that. My cousin was basically the villain from It, the bully who Pennywise manipulates into like, you know, doing all the awful shit. That was basically my cousin. He never did it to me because we had the same name. I don't know what that was with him, but he never did anything mean to me because we had the same name. Maybe it was me, yeah. Guys, is Shutter Island a good movie? I never watched it because the trailers came out and I was like, oh, the twist is that Leonardo DiCaprio's the crazy one. Like, it was so obvious that that's what the movie was going to be. Is it worth watching? Cool atmosphere. I still gotta watch Killers of the Flower Moon. I still haven't watched it. I really want to watch it. I love a fake Boston accent. I love it. I love it so much. I just leave Good Will Hunting on in the background while I'm just living my life. Cooking breakfast and I just leave it on. My boy's wicked smart. I go, that's me. That's where I'm from. This speaks to me. I feel like shit, dude. I should probably just go to bed now. I feel fucking awful. We'll keep trying to paint. I feel so fucking gnarly, dude. I'm not sick, I'm just fucking completely and totally exhausted. It's like I haven't slept more than a couple hours a night in like 2 weeks. And like the tiredness is like accumulating in my body. I can just like feel everything. Everything's gross. Go to bed soon. I'm paint a little bit more and then I'm gonna go to bed. Give it like another 15 minutes maybe. Hopefully I can wake up at 4 in the morning again and do a nice long stream, but we'll see. All depends on if I actually get sleep. Eh? Oh. Eat it. Gaga, 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 gaga. Is Star Wars a dead IP? No. But it is a very, very, very reduced value IP. It's not dead. They can still save it. It's all gonna, whether or not it's a dead IP is entirely gonna come down to, I think, whatever happens with the Dave Filoni stuff. If the Thrawn stuff works out, and they're able to make like a big movie, and Thrawn's like a villain people like, and they're able to do that like Star Wars Rebels but live action kind of thing they were going for in Ahsoka, I think it could probably work, but it's going to be tricky. The problem is they've introduced Luke Skywalker into the lore as a CG character. So now fans are going to want Luke to be a protagonist, obviously, and the CG is not quite there yet. So instead of like casting Sebastian Stan or somebody to just be Mark Hamill, I don't know. Yeah, Disney destroyed it. I don't think they're talking about making a Rey movie, like a Jedi Academy movie. I think that's a very bad idea. I think that fucking trilogy was, the way that ended was, everyone hated it. Even the fans hated it. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to hire J.J. Abrams for a very long time. I can't believe they let him write it. Why? It's so fucking lame. What a bad idea. This time I've got 12. The worst thing they could do? The worst thing they could do is something that Dave Filoni did introduce in Star Wars Rebels that they did touch in Ahsoka. The fact that they touched it in Ahsoka makes me think that they might actually do it, which is a very bad idea. So, Dave Filoni introduced this idea in Rebels called the World Between Worlds, which is like an ancient space, like a pocket dimension that can access different points in the Star Wars canon timeline. So, like, the character in the show, you know, you think Ahsoka's dead, then he goes into the World Between Worlds and he reaches back in time and saves her. But the way it's played, it's not like a multiverse. It's not like there's an alternate timeline now. It's just that she was always saved by him because he's in the future and he's reaching back through a, like, weird pocket dimension thing. I am terrified. This is the worst thing they could do with Star Wars, and I think there's a non-zero chance it's going to happen. I think they're going to use... I don't think they're going to do it. I just think there's a chance. They're going to use the World Between Worlds thing to revisit the original trilogy and possibly not necessarily remake them, but revisit events that happened. And here we are at the Battle of Hoth. That's cool, Jacobo. Yeah, it'll get better the more you stream. Consistency helps you in the algorithm. I wouldn't put it past them to retcon it. I don't know if Disney... I don't know. On the one hand, I think Disney thinks they're too big to fail and they don't want to admit defeat. On the other hand, I think that the top-level execs see how successful Marvel's been, and, like, Endgame was a huge movie about going back in time and rewriting a timeline. I don't know. That was, you know, Mike Stiklas' prediction on Red Letter Media. Hey, Amy. I hope to see you soon. We'll do something. You gotta let me know if you guys go to the Renaissance Fair. If you do, I'll host you. It's across the street from my house. Yeah, Finn and Poe were both very wasted. Finn, they were like very strongly hinting that Finn was a Force user, and they just dropped that completely. Very, very weird. I'm not going, no. I never go. But I'd be happy to host if you guys do go. Yeah, it's weird they're not doing it in the woods anymore. They moved it to the old railroad, which is fucking lame. The woods was way cooler. But, I don't know. They do have Mud Brothers. Yeah, Finn could have been something good. Finn could have been something very good. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Sorry this was so short. I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking dying here. I'm fucking dying. But, I'll see you guys hopefully bright and early for a good long stream. Sorry today was a weird stream day.